I was an English teacher for like for kids, but it was like 4 years ago, and it's been a while that I don't practice anymore. So I feel like I need it, and I don't have it too much, just like reading, but I need more like speaking because I work in a company that it's from Barcelona. So I'm speaking more Spanish than English. So yeah, that's it. That's why I need to practice more because I like English and I want to lose.
Whoops, you muted yourself. You muted yourself. Repeat the
I'm
last
sorry.
part. No problem. Repeat the last part.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking for like that's why I am trying to keep speaking and studying because it's been a while I'm not studying anymore, practicing like speaking. So yes, that's it.
Alrighty. You are on the right place. That's so nice that you've came across Talk and Talk. That's so nice. And that's it. Like, you're really, really gonna enjoy it, you know? Because every freaking weekend meeting, we are talking about a different topic. So you're gonna feel yourself pushed, you know? And there are few topics that you're gonna feel that you are being challenged because some topics are difficult, and not in the sense of English or your level in English, but topics that you have never thought about in Portuguese. So sometimes you can you can give your opinion because you haven't thought about it in Portuguese, you know? So TNT is not only about languages, it's about critical thinking, you know, soft skills, networking, and stuff. And by the
That's
way, you see, Lari, have you ever heard of Potência Tech?
Maybe. I'm not sure because I follow like a lot of these companies and some of I forgot how to say it, non-profit organization that yeah. So maybe because I follow a lot of it.
That's nice. So you're keeping up with the NGOs. That's nice.
Yes.
Let me just say it briefly. Potência Tech is like a project from iFood that tries to connect people to the tech area. There's a lot of bursaries that you can enjoy. Go over, look it up on the internet, and everyone
Nice.
else that's seeing it. That's it. So nice to have you here and nice to meet you. That's
Thank
it.
you.
Alrighty. Jefferson, who are you? Introduce yourself,
Hey,
man.
hey, my name is Jefferson. I'm from Vitória da Conquista, Bahia. I'm a production engineer, and I'm working now in a big. It's not a big company, but it's a company that works with exportation, and I like a lot of English, and I see an opportunity to work on it, and I'm looking for it. So I had worked as a English teacher like 2 years ago, maybe, yes, 2 years ago, and I had worked for 1 year, and I tried a lot all over these years to practice, but I didn't have time. So I'm trying to keeping up this year to show up a little bit more on Talk and Talk, not classes, but conversations. So I think that it's a kind of practice that I can get every day.
Plus, Jefferson wants to be a host, right?
Yes.
For the record. Yeah. I see.
Okay. It's recording. Okay.
Alrighty, that's nice, Jefferson. Bruna, you see teacher's crew right here.
Yeah, guys. What's happening? It's full of teachers.
Finally.
I am
tons
a teacher
and tons
too.
of IT
And
guys.
Let me tell you something. Besides of being a teacher, I've been working here on TNT since this month. May, actually. I've been working as a community manager, and I manage the hosts. I've been managing the hosts. So, Jefferson, it's good to know you're interested in it. I live in São Paulo with my family, my parents, and my brother. What else? I'm also a hostess here on TNT in the mornings, every Wednesday at 9 a.m. And I think that's it.
Guys, have you mentioned something about yourself, like a hobby and stuff? I stated that in the first question. Come on, let's build rapport. Go, Bruna. Something
I
about
never do
yourself.
it. Yeah, I love dancing. This is something I really like to do. And Larissa, I don't know why, but you look familiar. I don't know. You look like someone I have already seen. I don't know.
I have an idea. Well, I love reading like a lot. I read a lot. I love reading. Now I'm reading more like books that were written by black women, black Brazilian women.
Mhm.
It's specific like that. So um, in fact, it's been 2 years that I am on this move, but yeah, I'm loving it. So what else? I really like to hang out with my friends. I'm not sure if it's like a hobby, but it makes me feel good, and I'm not like a home person or something like that. So I suffer a lot during the pandemic that we are living still, and yeah, that's it.
I see. Alrighty. By the way, have you ever read Jamila?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah,
Gonna
I
talk
did.
Yes.
about it later. Jefferson as well? Yes, Jefferson. Share something about your likings.
Yes, as Larissa said, I used to not be the home person, but a few months ago, I can't, or not I quit, but I prefer to stay more at home to do things here. I like I like my home, my bedroom. So I'm trying to do a lot of things here. My favorite hobby now is to play video games. So I stay as possible, as time as possible, uh, at home and play and try to do these things here. But I used to play a lot, to play volleyball, to play soccer, to play a lot of sports. But today things change, and I try to do
Mhm.
different things today.
I see. Like you mean game games like online games, these kind of games, or the physical ones?
No, online games.
Okay. What do
I'm a
you
PC
play?
gamer. I like a lot. Now I'm playing Ori in the Will of the Wisps.
All right. Have you ever played Assassin's Creed?
Yes, I love it. Yes,
Awesome, isn't
I
it?
love it. Yes, I'm trying to play. Not trying to play. I started to play Assassin's Creed Rogue. Rogue.
Rogue One.
So
Yeah,
yes, I'm trying to come back and play again.
I see.
But I
That's
started.
nice. That's nice, man. Good to know. I haven't asked you, Bruna, what kind of things you like to dance and stuff. Thanks for sharing, guys.
I love samba. This would be my favorite samba, de gafieira, samba rock. These two types, but I also like forró. I like all kinds of duo dances, like dances in pairs. That's it. It's pretty good. I like going to some parties to dance, and like I try to keep this as a habit, it's just awesome.
I see. The very first thing that came to mind is Inferninho. Have you ever heard of Inferninho? It's like, guys, it's
Other than
a
you,
Is
that's
is it
something
is
like.
it is it on Augusta?
it's in Rio de Janeiro.
No, I've never heard about this one.
Really, like it's Inferninho, guys. Inferninho, there's a lot of songs and different kinds of things. it's infernal because it's too hot. My mom used to like to go there, so there you're gonna have samba, you're gonna have funk, and it's like a traditional place of Rio de Janeiro. Like,
I've never been to Rio. Yeah, no, but I will take a look at it. Thanks for sharing.
that's it. Okay, guys, let's move in on. Let me introduce myself really, really quick so that we can jump into the conversation. My name is Melissa, but you can call me Mel. I'm 20 years old. I don't have children, and I'm based in São Paulo. I live with my grandparents and my solo mom, and I work in the field of social impact, like ESG and stuff. And what else? Something about me. Let me say something different. I really like gaming. I really like dancing. And I'm crazy about 21 Pilots and Seresta. You do like it, but a lot of rapport here. Intense rapport here. So that's basically it, guys. Let's get started. Because I'm gonna be honest, like I feel like I'm challenged due to this topic right here because it's something that I don't talk that much. So it will be interesting. I confess that I'm rather listen to you than talk, guys. So here we go. Question number 2. Can sports change one's life somehow? And then Jefferson, what are your thoughts?
Yes, for sure. I take my life as an example. I lived I don't have so much I don't work. Enfim, a sick person. So I didn't have a different kinds of sick, but I try to see a lot, to search a lot, and I learned that practice sports it's a good thing, and I saw and I read a lot of notice and news that said, and that shows that the benefits that in sport can give to a person, and it's that there are a lot of ways that this kind of sports, or it depends on the sports. I'm sorry, my son is here. Say hey.
Hi, I haven't a chance to see it. Hello, what's his name?
Nicholas.
Hi, Nicholas. Good evening.
Just say hey, hi too. So I think that sports, it's different. It's a kind of thing that can help a lot to change our life a lot, and to give you an opportunity to do things that you weren't able to do in your past life, or when you try to do something and you feel that you can't continue. So sports can change your life and put you in a different way that you're used to go.
I'm totally with you. Like, sports can be meaningful in many, many ways, right? Like, for example, guys, there is a woman, it was like a long time ago, but there's a woman that I can't remember her name. She is blind, and she used to work at a dump, you know? She used to work at a dump, and kind of a coach, something like that, found her and really saw a potential in her. So nowadays, like, she's thriving, you know? She is a runner. And when I watched this news, I was so happy for her because, you see, she got like social mobility due to sports. You know, a person that used to work at a dump, how meaningful is sport for her, you know? And in terms of values, as Jefferson mentioned, something about perseverance and stuff, sports can prove us that we are really capable, you know? We can like surpass our limits, the limits that we thought. Anyways, I've made it my point. I've made it my point, but I'm totally with you, man. Do you agree with us, like?
Yeah, sure. The first thing that I thought it was like two things, actually two things I thought. And first, that many people that we see coming from the favelas and gaining the world and going to the Olympics games and winning like medals. It's like amazing. I remembered about Raíssa from Maranhão here. It's my state. I live in São Luís. So she is like a skateboarder. It's amazing. And also we can see that many sports can make this difference. It's not just like soccer, volleyball. We can see that a lot of different sports that we don't see that much, that we don't think that much, are making the difference in those people's lives. And also about health, because we know that people that are like running, that are skateboarders, volleyball players, they are like taking care of themselves and eating healthy food or something like that, because they think more about it. So yeah, this is like the first two things that I thought about it, that the two first, or maybe the main impacts, it's more like having visibility, and you can help your family and stuff, and also you can be healthy.
Speaking of being healthy, it's something that I am, I don't know, prone to believe, is that athletes are the most happier people in the world. I mean, imagine the tons of serotonins they are producing. I mean, I'm kind of kidding, because I believe that athletes, they go through a lot of pressure, but think about the serotonins they are producing. I think they are happier. Not gonna lie. That's it. Do you think differently, Bruna?
I don't know if I agree with the last thing you said, if they're happier, because the pressure is higher, the pain either, like they don't rest enough, so I think, but I totally agree with with you guys about the fact it can change our lives, last year, actually some weeks ago, a month ago, I was talking to a friend. We spent some time like without talking to each other, and she was sharing her experience like during the pandemic and everything. She was kind of depressive, and then she told me, what, like doing exercises really changed my life, and so when she was feeling like a little bit blue, she would work out a little bit to feel better. So definitely this is something like, besides of what you said, that health, yeah, more opportunities, access to other things, this is also something else, it helps a lot in when it comes to mental health. That's it. I'm trying to live a healthier life and trying to work out, and at least every day or 5 times a week, and that's it. It's changing my life.
Oh, that's nice. These are the impacts, right? Many impacts that, as Lady has mentioned. Please, God, I was kidding. Okay, guys, about the serotonin. Please recognize my ironic things. That's it. But I totally see. Speaking of mental health and stuff, I don't know. First of all, yoga, does it fall into sports? I don't think so. No, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I think so.
So,
Yes, I think so, because like people are working their strengths and something like that. Those positions are very hard, as I heard about. So it's kind of a sport, not an Olympic sport, but
Yeah.
okay, taking notes. So, I'm trying to do yoga, there's plenty of videos on YouTube. Like, guys, I don't know, I became to be a new woman, as we are used to say in Portuguese, but it really, really, really contributes a lot when it comes to mental health and stuff. I'm trying to do yoga like at home, watching videos on YouTube, and somehow it has changed my life, you know, mainly because due to pandemic, right? Like if we think about the hours that we spent, we like people that can work from home spent sitting on a chair, you know, this is pretty problematic and something to worry about. Alrighty, let me see. Ladi, can you read the next question or a question of your choice, please, and answer it?
All right. What kind of pressures would you say athletes face? I think I don't know, but maybe thinking about like me, if I was an athlete, like with competition and stuff, I think my pressure, like for myself, it was going to be like the biggest one, and I believe that most of the times it is because it has that mind pressure that it's you against you, and then in fact there are sports that you can face it with other people, but there are many sports as well that we can, it's us, it's the person against um, their selves. So I think the mind pressure, maybe it is very hard. And I just remembered about a documentary that I was watching on YouTube about a Russian girl. She was a gymnastic, and like the not the ones like they use the bars and something with jumping around. And it was from the 90s or something like that, where when nothing was like mm, being supervised or something like this, and her coach was very hard on her, and she had an injury, and she was like incapable to walk again, and her coach just like left her and didn't talk to her anymore. It was just like very bad. So imagine how it was when he was like coaching her and like teaching her stuff. So there is also this pressure from the people that are teaching you and pushing you to well being the first one, and etc.
I'm thrilled with you. Like, I picture there's too many pressures, more than we can count, you know, despite of the outside pressure that's like the one that you've mentioned and stuff. So yeah, it's not that easy. Do you agree with Larissa Jefferson? But anyways.
Yes, I agree. Besides that, the pressure that they feel over themselves, all over the competition, I think that they feel something like they don't want to disappoint their family, their country. I checked the last Olympic Games. I forgot, at Russia. No, it's not at Russia. But the last Olympic Games, that when the Brazilian volleyball women lost their gold medal at the final of the competition, and I saw a lot of Brazilians treating well then there. So I think that kind of feeling when you feel disappointed about the loss, but when there are a lot of people treating well, it's saying that you have to be grateful because at least you got something. Silver medal, it's something So I think that in these situations, when you have someone to support you and to say something that it's good to you, that help you a lot, it's the best thing, competition.
That's the way. I'm totally with you. So, Bru, do you agree with them?
Yes, definitely. They said really nice stuff. Maybe just like Lady said, the pressure to be always healthy and good, and I think these mainly when we are talking about like professional athletes, the impact and the pressure they have to be good and to be always ready to compete, it's just huge, and they have to go through a lot of treatments and physiotherapy and a lot of exams. So I think this is definitely something like taking care of their health. The impact is big, and then they usually retire early, right? Because the body can't just can't handle everything. What else? I don't know. I think there's also the fact that sports not valued in a lot of countries. It's not valued here. Just soccer, and other types. They are not really, valued well. They are not well paid. This is something else. I don't know if I can call it a pressure, but maybe a problem. Yeah, and I think that's all. Do you think, Mel?
Honestly, I agree with you all, guys. And speaking of pressures and stuff, there was this girl in the last Olympics, Simone Biles, right? That I won't say that she gave up. I would say that she chose to value her mental health over all depression. Like, we can tell what was really going on, like what was going on through her head. And she was so powerful, for choosing that. And I really, really appreciate that. Like, this is pretty appreciable. And I'm saying that I'm not going to say that she gave up, because she didn't, right? And I've seen a lot of, at the time, I'd seen a bunch of news stating that she gave up, and stuff. And come on, Simone Biles is one of the best athletes, in her category. And she's so young, so young. And another thing that I think we should shed light on is like minorities, in the sense of, let me see, Ladi had mentioned something about the suburbs and how's it like the sport in the suburbs. And this is something, like how can I state that? The investment is not enough. Oop, my camera. The investment is not enough. So Raisa, as Ladi mentioned, for sure she had to go through tons of stuff to get to the point that she reached it, And women at all in games, especially in Brazil, women, they don't receive enough investment as men do. And there's tons and tons of stuff, And Simone Biles, she's Black, so I'm sure that she went through a lot as well because of her color, So these are the pressures, Besides personal issues that athlete must go through, there is the social stuff. So if you are Black, you got all that stuff. Like, there's a lot of examples. For example, unfortunately, it's pretty common in soccer matches here in Brazil. Black athletes suffer racism, like on camera. God damn it, I mean, on camera, because racism is still something that is going on, and our society hasn't overcame this. It's so sad that racism and other social agenda is still something to be discussed, in the sense of Oh, guys, I'm getting sad because I always get so shocked when I'm speaking of these stuff. But you see, this is my point. So there are tons and tons of pressures besides psychological, personal, and minorities. So athletes, for sure, they go through a lot. Right. Jefferson, can you read the next one or a question of your choice and answer it, please?
Okay, I'm gonna pick the number 6. What is wrong with performance-enhancing drugs? I think that it's two sides of using this kind of drugs, but I totally disagree with this kind of practice because there are a lot of person that is preparing, spend a lot of hours that they can spend sleeping, so they try to get I don't know, not a body, but a health that they can get and perform very well when they are in a competition. And so that person that is not working so hard, try to use this kind of things, this kind of ways to improve them, and to try to get a better performance. I think that's a wrong way. Sometimes I feel that one or other person use it not on purpose, but if I can choose a side, I prefer to the side that disagree, that don't allow that, don't follow this way to use this kind of drugs to get a good performance, independent of the competition.
I see. Honestly, I don't have much to say about it, guys, so I'm gonna hear from you. Do you agree with Jefferson, Bruno?
Yeah, it's a really difficult question because I'm also not in this field. I don't understand a lot, but I agree. I think it shouldn't be allowed, but at the same time, the last time I talked about it, I don't know if there's a question here about it. Maybe what if we had like a different competition, like where these things are allowed? I don't know. I don't understand too much. I know we could see a little bit on the video, but maybe the impacts are bigger than just getting stronger. It's about the health and other impacts we don't know. So yeah, it's unfair. You're trying to take advantage on the competition. So maybe this is something wrong. You're trying to be smarter or to take advantage on things. So there are a lot of points to to be discussed. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, as I said before, I don't have too much, I'm not too familiar with this topic, so I really don't have much to say about it. But I mean, if there's a law prohibiting it, maybe they have a point, Maybe there's a point on not consuming performance-enhancing drugs, but who am I to say something? Do you think differently, Lydie?
I never thought about it that much, but I don't agree with this practice because I was thinking while you guys were talking, and like the person are like quitting one of the good things about being a professional athlete or whatever, that it's the healthy, because as we saw in the video, there are a lot of bad things that can happen with you when you use it. And also, even if I also thought about it like now, even if it was like legalized, I don't think it was going to be like a good thing, because we know that now that it's not legalized, we see that how hard it is for those people that don't have money to go there to compete and everything. They also won't have money to take those drugs. So they also will be on disadvantage. The people that are taking the drugs are going to be on advantage, like for the both situations. So it doesn't matter. But one of the sides, there's going to be like a bad healthy. So I prefer to pick the side that it's not legal, and if you want to do it, you're going to be banned, and that's it.
Yeah, that's totally it. Like, besides being fair or not, there's the biological side effects, you know? And as we've seen the video, they are not okay. So, I don't know. Guys, I really don't have a point on that. Like, for real, for real, real. Gonna look it up. But I totally see the points that you've came up with, guys. They're really appreciate that. Thanks. Bro, your turn, please. Choose a question and answer it.
There was one about the countries. Number 12. Should a sport and country be banned if it cannot control its athletes? Um, do I need to start? I think it's really complicated. Like, as you can see, we could see in the last Olympics where this happened with Russia, right? They suffered a lot of impacts because of some athletes, and I think it's hard because it's not fair with the ones who didn't do any of these drugs, but at the same time it's also unfair with the other countries who that actually didn't they don't have anything to do with this, right? So I think I don't know if the country should be banned, maybe the sport itself. It would be an idea, the sport in that team, but not the in the like the whole country be banned in all of the sports. I don't know if I agree with this, but it's a hard question. Yeah, really hard. Ladi, what do you think?
Yes, I was going to say that it's a very difficult question. I was thinking, oh my god, but yeah, I think it's very unfair with even if the sport, just only the sport is banned, it's very unfair with the other people from the other countries that are like working hard for 4 years, for example, in the Olympics. For 4 years, it's like 4 years. It's too much time just like working on it, and then like boom, in 2 days you're banned and you're not doing anything, you're going home without even like trying. So yeah, it's very hard. And I don't know, maybe if only, I don't know, they should do it again. Okay, if there was this game, and then we, after all, we see, oh, okay, this person took drugs, so now we can like exclude it, exclude the person, and then we do it again. We play we start the game again, and I don't know, because it's very hard.
I see. Jefferson, do you agree with them?
Yes, I agree. I think that it's very unfair with the others. Even in this case, in this situation, I think that it's the worst with the country. If we take the Russia as an example, when what happened that incident, I don't know if I can say that incident, but when they found out that there were a lot of athletes who were in this kind of drugs. And I think that when this person chose to compete even with other I forgot the name, but the Olympic band, I don't know, but I think that the others and the team feel not insecure, but they were allowing to be more, I don't know, more analyzed. I think that the tests, they were obligated to do more tests, and I think that all the attention was focused on these people from this country. So I don't know if they can. It were a good thing they to be banned, but I think that it's worse to them. They feel more. They are all the attention it's focused on them, and I think that's it.
I see. Guys, so here's the thing. Like, if the country or the sport, if the country is not banned, I'm gonna to come up with another problematic here. If the country is not banned, I mean, how could it be an example for the others don't do it? My point is, if the punishment is not fierce and hard enough, this will keep going on, you know, this illegal stuff will going on. But, and here's the thing as well. Even if this hard punishment, this fierce punishment keeps going on, there's always going to be people who wants to take advantage, you know? So I think it's a cycle. I think it's a conundrum. So there's no way, you know? I mean, maybe being hard and banning the country, banning the sport, not banning, but suspending, maybe. It's a way out, you know? So that is an example for the others, maybe. I don't know. But I see all your points here. Guys, so we're getting closer to the end. So let's wrap up with another tough question, which is the justifiable one. The fifth question. Question number 5 is, are performance enhancing drugs justifiable? Do you think there's a reason? Do you think that there are cases that's okay using it? I mean, not that is okay, but you understand the reasons, something like that. An open question here, guys. Just share it if you like it. Yes, Jefferson.
I think it's a combo that every thing that we said here today. I think that's something mental. I don't know, that kind of pressure that they feel that I have to win. I have to got something to my country, to my parenting, whatever. I think that it's a couple of things that happen with the person that they try a lot to get a good result. So I think that everything combined contribute to use this drug.
Yeah, that's so wet. Come on, human beings are insane. You know, the truth is we are insane. I just can think of a persona, like a person that it's like a minority, you know, and had been thriving and stuff. So she got a lot of pressure on them and they don't want to fail, you know, taking the same example that Jefferson has shared. And you don't want to fail. You don't know, you have no idea when you will get the chance again to be, I don't know, in the Olympics. So there are many factors that kind of contribute to that choice, you know. Many things might push one to going for drugs, you know, to not fail. It's insane. It's pretty hard to judge others, you know. I think, I don't know, it's pretty hard. Right, guys, would you like to share something else? Let me take the other ones. Let me call back. Have you learned something this evening? Anything? Please share.
Yes, sure. Like I said before, I didn't think about it like that much, and today I think that it made me like think very in a very um, profound, not profound. I forgot the word, but deep. All right. I went very deep on the thoughts this time, and yes, in fact, I like it. And I was thinking about searching or something because, yeah, like I said, I have watched a documentary about it, and also about the Russian girls. So it's a very cool thing to search and to know more about it.
I see. Is this Russian girl like something about the oldest one in the Olympics or not?
And now she was like the girl that it was like her name, one of the positions, one of the jumps, and it was with her name because she was the only, or the first one, or maybe the last one, because it was a very difficult, hard, and like it, she got injured. So after that, like nobody could do it again because it's a very dangerous move. So yeah, I think that's also why she was kind of famous, because it was a very difficult and dangerous move, and she was the one that who made it.
I see. Interesting. Can you share the name here in the chat of this documentary?
I will. I don't
If
remember.
possible.
It was
No problem, no biggie.
it was like old, and I don't remember. It was on YouTube.
Oh, no biggie, no biggie. So that's it. Alrighty. So guys are back, and god damn it, where are the others? They're gone, but no problem. Gustavo and Rafael, guys, please share. Have you learned anything new? Have you shared something that it's pretty interesting? Yes, Rafael.
Something new. I think I don't have learned, but we have a really good talk. Everyone shared their opinions, a lot of point of views. So it was a really nice talk. I really enjoyed.
Oh, that's nice, guys. Really, really nice. For the other guys that were in the other room, let me ask you, are performing enhancing drugs justifiable? Are there reasons? We've just discussed it. So what's your point on that, guys? And the point of your peers that are gone. Rafael or Gustavo, you can go ahead.
We discussed that it is not justifiable, because if you allow some drug, so everyone would have to use it to be on the same page. So there is no point to that.
Okay, so everybody gotta use it. Everybody gotta use drugs. The alternative reality that you've came up with, that's it. Another species. Can you imagine tons of people high and competing? Like, goddamn, it's insane. But that's it. Guys, thank you so much for making it to the end. Hello, Mai.
Hi. Yeah.
Hello.
What's up? Hi.
So, how was the conversation?
It was nice. We had some interesting point of views there, just like Rafael said. And we discussed a lot about like that topic about the alternative reality, and that would be crazy and also kind of funny because people would be playing in like unhuman conditions. And like you wouldn't be able to see that unless if you were like watching the Olympics, for example.
That's a great screenplay for Black Mirror. There's it. There you go. The next episode of Black Mirror. Isn't it? Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
I see. Guys, that was it. Thank you so much for making to the end. Just to wrap up this meeting, let me share three important things. And Bruna, help me out if I don't know, if I miss something and stuff. Let me say em português. Gente, nós acabamos de ter a conversação aqui e não é uma aula, deixa eu deixar bem claro isso, não é uma aula, ok? Então, você não tem material, você não tem professores aqui te ensinando alguma coisa, ou você sendo corrigido o tempo todo. Mas, se você quer ter aulas de inglês ou francês ou espanhol, né, Brunar? Né? Inglês e francês, inglês e francês, inglês e francês. Inglês e francês, vocês podem acessar o primeiro link lá no TNT website, aqui em cima. Deem uma checadinha lá nos nossos planos. E quantas imersões? Estamos aqui numa imersão. Se você quiser ter os temas e as perguntas de antemão, para você se preparar e etc., a preparação dos argumentos, para você arrasar com a cara das pessoas aqui, mentira, não façam isso. É um lugar de respeito, etc. Mas se você quiser ficar sabendo os temas de antemão, é pago. Nós temos um grupo lá, né, Bruna? Exatamente. A gente tem um grupo lá que vocês vão ter essas perguntas e tem um fórum, tem material e etc. Então, é super interessante. Então, super conta, não deixem de dar uma olhadinha nos nossos planos. A gente tem um canal do YouTube, inclusive vocês já estão lá. Assistam esse vídeo no YouTube, principalmente vocês, pessoas que estavam na outra sala, para você debater com você mesmo, monologuem aí. E o último link, que é a survey, é uma pesquisa. Gente, é muito importante esse feedback de vocês. Vocês podem avaliar como foi a mediação, as pessoas que estavam na outra sala, como foi a experiência, se tiver qualquer causo, conta lá. Se o tópico foi interessante e se você tiver algum tema novo, algum tema que você gostaria que fosse falado aqui, também deixe isso na pesquisa, tá? E avaliem o TNT de uma forma geral, pontos a melhorar e etc. E é isso, gente. Foi muito bom ter vocês aqui. E see you soon. That's it. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Have a great
Bye
night.
bye.
Yeah.
You as
Thank
well.